it. Good morning, everyone. Interesting turn of events here. I was working on this after the Cat 3. Kind of lost my attention, so now I gotta chase back on. 20 seconds back to the Peloton. About a minute. I'm gonna have Michael Moorcock come pull me back. I'm not gonna stress this. As I know I can pull him back in the HC. I'm actually hoping this generates some chaos. Oh, Moorcock, where are you? Come on back. Alright, he's coming back. If nothing else, we've just made it more interesting. Don't pay attention for a couple seconds and it's all she wrote. This is going to be a bit of a clawback in the climb. Who else to come back? Bring back Viviani. Moorcock, why are you sprinting away from me? Come on, Moorcock, go to the front. We got 25 riders up in front of the peloton. Peloton is actually chasing them down. I don't think Viviani's coming back for me. So. Let's go. Right now it's going to be about lose as little time as possible. I think I can pull back a minute easy. On the climb. Come on, Morkov, get up here, yo. Gotta recover now. And try to make my way towards the front. Slowly. Don't care about sprint points, got plenty of them. Back here in the TJ Van Garderen portion of the bunch. Well, Pool's with me. Garrett Thomas back here. Kwiatkowski. The whole bunch of Ineos. Alright. Back up to the front of the peloton. Not chasing them. Alfredo and Mickey Shar, they're nobodies. The GC. Cam Work. Same thing, happy to let him go up the road. Sit here, Michael Hepburn. I only hope Morkov can make it back to us. Coco Kelderman, don't care. These are good bridge companions later. we got about 37, 40, 41 in front of us. I don't really know if any of them are GC contenders, but I mean, there's Jack Haig. No, it won't be Haig. But, I mean, they're all 7 minutes down, so, gotta let me, besides, we're pulling back on the climbs. I'm gonna put the team on the front when we come to the HC, see if we can blow the peloton up a little bit. Sorry, Morkov, but you'll get some company soon. In the court. Julian Bernard right behind me. I don't know why you guys expect me to work. You guys attacked me while I was off the back. Thomas DeGant, good. Go for it. Have a blast. We got 132 in this group. It needs to be severely whittled down on this climb. Lars Bach. Again, not much of a climber. Not a GC guy. Just wants a head start on the climb. So it looks like Yatesy is poising for an attack, which is great. I like that. I'll respect it. We are soft pedaling in that lead group, just is not getting away, which I don't understand. There's two DeGant types. Not sure which one is which. Reese, this is VirtuPro. It's currently a single-player game. It's based off of the Cyanide video game, Cyanide Studios video game, Pro Cycling Manager. So you race as part of a team. I'm doing the Grand Tour right now. You can do single stages, short tours, long Grand Tours, different types. Soon it will be multiplayer. I don't know exactly what soon means. What's up, Andy? And I'm not sure how the multiplayer is going to work. Whether it's going to be, you can do team, ride on the same team, or if you have to pick different teams to ride against each other, which is fine too. I can give team commands, like that. Once we hit the bottom of this HC climb, I'm going to give the team command to put the herd on the bunch. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I can steer as well. So if you hook up like an Xbox controller, you can jerry rig it. There's some tutorials out there how to do that. So you can actually just sit here and steer and work. Now automatically you'll be on the best line, but sometimes the draft isn't on the best line. Or if you want to attack, get people off your wheel. Like how there's different views. So it's like my single player view. Since I'm sitting in the yellow jersey right now, my team feels the need to sit somewhat towards the front, even though I don't really care, because nobody up the road is important. So I'm just kind of soft pedaling. I was actually dropped off the back early. I was focused on something else, and I got attacked over the top of the Cat 3, so I had to chase on. Yeah, so this is one of the many out there, but RGT is another good one. But this one has probably got the best like gameplay to it. I mean, the fact that it keeps track of your KOM, sprint points, and the yellow jersey classification, and the most aggressive rider type stuff. It's pretty cool. And then having your team work for you is nice. You also don't start off at 1,000,000,000 watts per kilo on the race start. There's a little neutral section, then the attacks happen, the peloton settles down, or not. So that's pretty cool. There are a few bugs in it, like the acceleration bug right there. So I put in just a touch of power into the pedals, more so when you're going uphill, and then it just carries you past. So that's something they're working on. Yeah, it translates a lot better for road racing, especially because it's got an AI setup to it, and the more aggressive you set it, the more aggressive they'll be in chasing you down or letting you go. And so the AI learns your racing style the more you race, and they will try to counter it as best they can. So right now I have it set a little low, because when I'd set my FTP on this, I wasn't exactly in the greatest shape. But let's put everybody on the front now. High pace, let's go, boys. So the only thing I tell the developers about with this is they need to de-link AI aggressiveness with your FTP, because you may be like an older or just not a strong rider but want the tactics of an aggressive opponent. So, but yeah, and you can send teammates up the road. Like, so today I tried to send teammates up the road, and the peloton just wouldn't have anything to do with it. They're like, nope. So it made it tougher for me to set this up. So I'm just gonna have to attack. I got my team right there. Alright, we're starting to pull. There's Lars' back group back. And one of the begins. Oh, and everyone just kind of, they hate the really steep gradients. Alright, well, I'm going to bridge over to the... So I just told my team to get off the front. Yeah, there's definitely some strategy. So I bridged to the break here, one of them. Second group on the road. And because the AI isn't set as aggressive as I would like, they won't chase yet. They'll wait to the final climb. Which means if I put some time into them on this climb, I can withstand the attacks and the chase in the second one. But since I've done that a number of times, they chased me down. So the green jersey right now is actually second overall. So you can see he's responding with Tim Wellens, who's up there as well. Or he's second overall, but Gil Martin, a few others are in there. Alright, made it to the front group. And even then, they're not really attacking yet. But I don't need to worry about these guys attacking. I just need a decent ride up to the top. and then I'll take it on the last climb. I just need them to stay away. Get out of the way. So that Wellens group is trying to come on strong, about 10-12 seconds back. So I've lifted the pace of my group. Try and stay away from Tim Wellens. Get over the climb. Thanks, Reese. Cool, have a good one. I don't want to lose the entire group. I want that 6 back. They'll catch me as it flattens out a little bit. I want to get a second stage in today. I'm going to have to push here. See if the Peloton can actually do anything. Alright, we are taking, hey Kev, taking a massive amount of time on the climb right here. Bardet's gonna have to bridge. Ooh, Wellens all the way back to the Peloton. He is cracked. It's an opportunity for someone to leapfrog him. Oh. So Kev, how's life treating you? Able to ride much? Still a K and a half to go to the top of this. And downhill and up, pretty much the same thing. Just keep hammering away on the pedals. Yates is trying to attack. Thibaut Pinot. Tim Wellens is somewhere a minute back. Oh no, that sucks, Kev. Are you losing weight from it? Need a recovery here. I can't blow this up right here because I gotta do it again. Ah, man, nothing to gain whatsoever. Well, you're well rested, hopefully. You'll be ready to get at it once you're allowed to. How's Loki doing? You're as heavy as me now. Actually, I'll tell you, riding this Grand Tour has helped. It's brought me back down into the 63 kilo even range. And that's without even changing my diet. Walking with a huge advantage because they sat on their heels. I'd be able to spin up a lot of the last climb, which would be nice. Like I said, this is a weakness in the aggressiveness of the AI. They just haven't started to respond. I'm going to stay at right around the 63 kilo mark till at least late December, early January, and then I'll go down to 62 or 61 for a race in late January and hold it there through March for Ironman New Zealand. Alright, about 500 meters to the top. One more red section. Take some more time out of them. Alright, I got a couple guys following Leonard Combs' group. Hoping that with Loze, Terps are now going. Our day. Hey, Cedric, this is VirtuPro. It's based off the Cyanide Studios game Pro Cycling Manager. It's the original platform base. That's just where you manage teams, kind of like playing on an Xbox or PlayStation or computer. The managerial role. They've adapted so you can ride now under VirtuPro, and it's pretty awesome. I'm doing a Grand Tour. I'm on stage 13. I'm in yellow. I'll do the CT. There's me climbing. But I have set a little low on the play side as I've gotten stronger since I set up my FTP, but I can get away on climbs, just not on the flats. But yeah, so you can, right now it's single player, but I have a team I can control, which I'm up front, so I can't control them. Come to attack, pull, protect me, so forth. Since I'm doing a grand tour, yeah, you're welcome. It's keeping track of yellow jersey, cumulative time, sprint points, KOM, all that jazz. And the computer avatars have AI, so they learn how you race and try and counter it. So earlier in the race, I was putting riders in the break, bridging up to them, taking them mountains of time. Thanks for following. Yeah, and they won't let that happen anymore. None of my guys are allowed in the break. Alright, here we go. Taking some nutrition on the downhill. So you can set it up to steer. Like I can do that. See, I just crashed. Too fast. Hit the side of the road. Bang. I didn't fall, thankfully. Let's see if I can crash into the guardrail. Nope. I mean, it does, but it doesn't send me tumbling. I'll say this is VirtuPro. It's right now a single player game. I'm doing a grand tour, so I'm racing in 21 stages. I'm captaining the Kunit Quick Step team, or whatever they're called in this, because it's not quite exactly the right names. Everything's just a little off, so they don't have to pay the athletes or the teams for licensing. And I've got a huge lead in the yellow jersey and on the stage today. This is going to come multiplayer soon, and when it's multiplayer, not sure whether that will enable both racing against each other and racing on a team together, but either way it'll be pretty cool. You can command your teammates to do what you need them, give them directions and orders. Yeah, go to the front, protect me, attack, try to get in the break. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. I was trying to get him in the break all day today, but I just couldn't do it. Peloton kept chasing him down, and I had to chase back on after the Cat 3. But I'm a much better big climber. No, that wasn't RGT. This is VirtuPro. Kev. So now I'm just getting down to the bottom of this climb. And hoping to put some more time into them in the next climb, but I don't have to go that hard, to be honest. The AI is not as aggressive as I would like right now with the level I have it on, because you can't de-link AI aggressiveness and FTP, and therefore where I have it set, they generally won't attack until the last climb or towards the end of the race, which means that they don't chase necessarily like they should. I mean, if yellow jersey's dropped the front, all the climbers should have been hammering away right there trying to get back on me, and I literally didn't kill him, John. He's not a GC threat. Alright, here we go. Back downhill. Whew. Lots of climbing in this tour, which has been beneficial to me. And even with my crashes, they haven't pulled back on the descent. Go, lean in. Let's get in your super tuck. While you come out of the saddle. Yeah, so Cedric, it's pretty awesome. You have to be PC right now, so if you're on Mac, you have to wait. And it connects to like a Neo or a Kicker or something like that. You have to have a smart trainer. You don't need the climb like I have, but just smart trainer. Yeah, definitely something worth trying. I'm having a ball with it. When I kick it up to B, I think it'll be even more fun. I probably won't win as much, or at least be a lot harder. Yeah, so for those curious, it's VirtuProCycling.com. That's where you can register. They're opening up more and more all the time. And they're pretty receptive to comments and critiques from the users. So, and Niels Christian Anderson, he's the head of the company, former pro rider. He gets on here quite a bit when people are streaming. All right, yeah, you're good to cook. But he'll get on here a lot of times and give you tips on how to race better or how to work the game side of the house. See what you think of it. He's always checking the Facebook pages for comments too. All right, 6.8K to go. We have about a few hundred meters, maybe a K before we start the climb again. All right, so group of 18, 2 minutes back. Then a group of 9. Tim Wellens is somewhere in that. He's probably in that group of 9. Because I don't see the green jersey listed. All of my team is back at the peloton. Oh yeah, I'm enjoying the climb. I mean, the only downside is I can't have like a steerzo or something like that if I wanted it. But that climb is it's more immersive in the game. It makes it more realistic. I'm really enjoying it. Probably one of my best, deployment purchases. All right. 6K to go, get up this climb, and we will have the stage. Nope, no issues. I know some folks have had the belt break issue. Fortunately, I have not. But I am also not a big guy, putting a ton of pressure, even when I'm standing. All right. Yeah, so I have the older kicker for the wife's bike. I got the new kicker in the climb. I was over in Mogadishu as a little present to myself. What's up, baby? Yes, and the wife approved of it. In fact, we saw the kicker climb when we went to Denmark in 2018 for ITU Long Course World Championships in triathlon, and tried it out there. It was not available yet for full on sale, but it was coming out in the market. And she was like, you need to get one of those. But I knew I needed a new kicker, so we had to wait. ¿Qué, amor? Ay, no te escucho. I'm getting directions from the team car. Okay?
Me tienes que explicar por qué. Porque mientras mejor entrena y esto, podemos cualificar a los mundiales para viajar.
So my wife is also like my director sportif, chief soigneur, and race manager. And she determined that if I had a new kicker and a new kicker climb, a new road bike, which I use for outside riding mostly, then I could train better. And if I could train better, I'd have a chance to qualify for Ironman World Championships and ITU Worlds and things like that again. Sí, hablamos español en la casa. So, it's not that I'm not the boss, Kev. It's that she's always looking for new training opportunities for me to improve. And I think she's looking forward to, she likes me being a trophy husband. You know, the fit guy on the block with the older folks. And by older, I mean just over 40. So it's selfish on her part. She just likes to see me in race shape. Alright, the Cummings group. Minute 30 back. Peloton 2. Let's see what I can take out of them on the reds. And on that black is where I'm really going to just dig. So I ride a little conservatively because those blues are where they're going to try and pull me back. Remember, she is also the one that in 2018, before I went to the race, found out the bike I was using, the Diamond, was not certified for that race. Wasn't UCI legal. So her immediate response was not call everyone you know and borrow a bike. It was time to buy a new bike. So yeah, that's what I'm working with. Perfection. Some would say well trained. I say I just made sure I found the right one, not in need of training. Oh, all right. Now they're coming to life. That's what I'm talking about. They're gonna make me work now. I'm okay with that. Exactly. Alright, so the group with Tim Wellens is 127 back. I'd prefer if they don't catch on to the groups in front of them, but that's not for me to determine. Here we go. Not overly hard, but man, the legs are tired. Last day in the Pyrenees for the Grand Tour. They have two different Alpe d'Huez stages, or two Alpe d'Huez stages later in the race, so depending how tired I am, there's a possibility I could lose some time. Peloton is charging. One rider trying to leave the Calmajon group as the Peloton continues to eat him up. Well, so Bird, the gearing is actually just set for if you're riding on a VirtuPro bike, a smart bike. So it's not reading what I'm doing. At some point, I guess they could integrate Bluetooth connection for Di2, which I don't have. But yeah, no, I'm in easiest gear I got right now. 28 in the back. All right. 3K and Yates is charging. Both of them are coming. Crap. Thanks. Nibali in that chase group. So we are streaming about the road. Oh man, the Yates brothers are, nope, not yet. Yates is trying to come across. Yeah, I know. I'm not looking back. I'm looking forward to that red-black section. That's where I will put them really to hurt. Because they've taken a minute 15 back from me from the crest of the, or about a minute 10 from the crest of the last climb. I got plenty of lung and heart reserves. Legs are tired. Thanks for following, Bird. I won't be riding tomorrow because I'll be away for the morning, but Sunday I'm going to do 2 stages, 2 to 3, and that'll give me the transition stages towards the Alps. A couple hill, one hill stage and a couple flat stages. Alright, recovery. I'm going to give back a little time here on the blues. Not much. I'm hoping Tim Wellens is isolated somewhere on the road. Or that I have teammates sitting on his wheel. But the Quick Step team in full of renowned climbers. And this is as of 2 years ago. So you're looking at the not the same Julian Alaphilippe or Enric Mas that you have today. got someone coming across with Luchenko. Yates group, 111 back. Hold it steady. Knees are hurting. A lot of climbing, legs are tired. Thanks, yeah. So this one actually isn't Swift, but yeah, same thing. It's called VirtuPro. You missed the excitement earlier, Bird, when I went on the attack after getting shelled out the back, coming over the top of the Cat 3. So you'll notice that Arch said 10K to go, but I only have 2. It's because they've taken all of these stages and scaled them down to 1/5. So you're not riding, 150K. It's more manageable for us mere mortals and for the time. Alright. So the riders do have AI on here and they learn, but they also have finite energy, so they will pop if they're pushed over their abilities for too long. I had Enric Moss on the front during a climb, told him to up the pace, and he did for about 15 seconds and then just went to a complete standstill. So I had to move around and see I can move my rider, or he'll automatically follow the green arrows, which is the best line, but sometimes you want to come out of the best line because of attacking or getting a draft. Do I know the French? Well, I mean, these are, yeah, so I mean, these are guys from the Pro Tour. So it's, est-ce qu'il y a beaucoup de cyclistes français? Et mon avatar est français aussi. And I think that there's, as far as the riders go, Alex, he's a French rider, I think. Might be, unless he's French-Canadian. I think he's French. He rides quite a bit. There's a lot of Europeans on this. But like I said, it's one player right now, so I don't get to race against them. Whew. All right, 13%. Pull back a little more time. Recover on the green. This would be a hell of a long climb if it was full scale, which I guess is why it's HC. Loze gone in that group. Alright, 144 back to Nico Rush. And whomever is with him. No more gears, that's it. Out of gears, and it's only going to get harder through the black. Perez, okay. Nico Rush and Perez. Alright, 800 meters. So they have Roman Bardet in this, Thibaut Pinot, Julien Philippe. Remember the others, but they're not faring well in the tour. No, I don't think they have Pogacar. I think he wasn't in yet. Roglic, I don't believe either. Geraint Thomas is in this one, Egan Bernal. No Fermi. Oh. Alright, Perez is on the attack. Richese after one of my sprinters. Lead out train, just hanging on. 244 back. Ugh. Alright, we're coming up in the black. Bosque. Fan right there. Alright, here we go. Hit it hard. Let's get it over with. There we go. Up over this little ridge. Got a second recover. Yeah, my sports director, she already brought me my juice. Told me to attack and get on with it. So I did that. And she walked off. So you do get feedback in the game. Sometimes from a sports director, it'll come up in words on the right side. There we go. I have to put some more pain into them. I close this out. Oh, shit. 10 seconds. Hey, my rider did the wave. Thank you. Everybody's coming in now. Will do, Kev. Woo! Alright. 232 over Calmajan. Yates. They started coming in by H's. Whew. get the green jersey points today. Kelmajan. That's right, Loze. Yeah, because I took the 2HC. I wasn't up front. I don't know how I got points. I was off the back. And the team did alright. Where we finished? Philippe, 23rd. Thanks, Bird. Barrel lost some time. Let's get a race over. You see where he is. He was up top 10. He's 8 now. Nice to see Simon Yates putting in some time. Wellens, they're 10 minutes. This GC race is, I can declare, officially over. They will not pull that back from me. And then tomorrow is, the next stage is flat, flat, flat. 37K of flat. Whew. Alright. Thanks, Bird. I'll see you guys later. Gotta get cleaned out. Tomorrow or Sunday I'll be back. My Sunday, so Saturday for most. I'll be doing stage 14, 15, and 16 all together. And then prepping for Wii on 17th, or the next day, Monday. And then you'll see after that one more flat stage, and then we get to, we only do Alpe once. So Andorra, Calais, and Alpe d'Huez, and then we go to Paris. Alright, thanks a lot for jumping in. You can check this out at VirtuProCycling.com. That's where you can sign up. Check us out at www.TeamODZ.com. You can check us out on Twitch here, Facebook. A lot of good races and endurance live training in there, so we have a lot of fun. We do a couple different platforms, so we're going to be organizing some group rides on RGT. Well, we have them going, and once this goes multiplayer, we'll do some group races here as well. So, alright, y'all have a great rest of the day. Time for me to go get cleaned up. See you next time.